If you find out that every time you're always making mistakes, things that are always very easy for you, they are no longer easy for you anymore. You have to take note of this. Those things that you're always doing perfectly, all of a sudden you will do it, it will bring shame to you. Instead of honor, it will start bringing shame to you. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you are new here for the first time, you are so welcome. My name is Pamela. So in this channel, I share spiritual tips. I also share messages. Spiritual tips that will be a blessing to you, that will transform your life greatly. You doing things rightly, follow the instructions. By the grace of God, you see things working amazingly for you. Like my last two videos, just check them out. They are full of messages with Bible verses, backing it up, teaching you how to pray the right prayer for fast answer. So you can combine it with spiritual work, or you can just do it alone. Those psalms are actually very powerful. If you do it rightly, you see things working amazingly in your life. Whether it's prayer, whether it's spiritual work, all are natural and highly spiritual. If you love spirituality, go on and subscribe. Turn on the bell so that whenever I upload videos, get notified and come and watch. So today's video is another spiritual tip. Like, I'm going to be showing you one or two items to combine together to get rid of any garment of shame. Anybody that has covered you with any garment of shame, at the end of this, it will get rid of it. And from today, you'll be honored, you'll be appreciated, you'll be valued. So that thing that is giving you shame, giving you sleepless nights, will be over after this. So this is a way of getting rid of negative powers surrounding you. Negative powers that hinders you from reaching your goal. Negative power that has held you captive for a very long time. Maybe the negative power you must have brought to yourself, working negatively in your life, or the one that someone must have cast upon you that is not depriving so many good things from coming your way. At the end of this, it will get rid of it. So many people, they don't really know that they actually bring negative powers to themselves. Okay, it may be maybe what you have done to somebody in the past. Naturally, it will start bringing evil to you. It's not as if the person will cast a spell or curse you or place a curse upon you. But you know, it's just natural that when you treat somebody bad, and you knowing that you treated somebody bad, without going to settle that matter, making that person to smile, it can actually bring disaster in one's life. And the one that you did not know, maybe like due to searching for the best in your life spiritually, you went to start going to one place to the other, go to this place, maybe you now go to an evil place without you knowing. You can actually bring negative powers to one. You can actually use your hand to go out there, bring evil power into your house, into your life that will last longer without you knowing. There are some evil powers that refuses to go. When they come into your environment, when they come into your house, they refuse to go, no matter the cleansing. So it takes a high power, a higher cleansing to get rid of that power. When an evil power penetrates into your home, it will be very difficult to get rid of, except you're a very spiritual person. Like that particular one will require stages of cleansing, stages of spiritual warfare to get rid of it from your house, because they will continue multiplying. They can go out, bring more people, and multiply themselves. You will be saying, oh, I'm praying, I'm more closer to God now, without you doing necessary thing. It will be very difficult to get rid of. When they are multiplied, it can be very difficult to get rid of. So you have to be very prayerful. You have to multiply your spiritual life. You have to just to break yourself free, just to get rid of it from your life finally. Even if that particular item you brought to your home, you have removed it, that evil spirit can continue moving around, multiplying, and refuse to get rid of. So that is why you need to embark on spiritual warfare. Build your spiritual faith. Make sure that you pray without ceasing. Do not pray today or do some fasting like you do today. Before you do another fasting is next week or 3 months time. Or you don't do night prayers. If you don't do midnight prayers, that spirit will continue to multiply. That is why you find yourself, anytime you do some fasting or anytime you do some midnight prayers, it will be as if that bad dream has reduced, has paused. Then if you continue being like that, continue being consistent in that midnight prayers, it will be reducing. That bad dream will be reducing until you see them no more. And do not say, oh, I'm no longer experiencing that bad dream. I'm no longer experiencing that attack. That fear in me is gone forever. Now decide, oh, I don't want to pray anymore. Okay, today I will not pray till next month. I will not do midnight prayers. You are just bringing them back, like you are just going to make it come up again. And that is why you see some people that they have done spiritual work, but it worked for them initially. All of a sudden, it's no longer working for them. Spiritual work is not a magic. You have to do it just the way you pray. You have to be consistent, because we are living in a wicked world. So maintain that spiritual life, and by the grace of God, no power will be able to stop you. These two things here, sea salt, please make sure you get sea salt. And this is turmeric powder. They're highly spiritual. Do not underrate these two. Just like other items I share on this platform, they all have their own purpose. So just like every other items I share on this platform, they all have their own purpose. They all have their own spiritual benefits. Okay, these two, I've shared it together like this: sea salt and turmeric. I explain what to do with it, not this particular way. Turmeric gets rid of negative powers and also attracts good things to one. Sea salt is mainly for cleansing, purification. It gets rid of darkness around one. So mixing them together will get rid of any garment of shame. No matter how you try, instead of you to be honored, instead of you to be celebrated, it will just come out like a disgrace. You'll be so ashamed of yourself, no matter how you try. So that garment of shame, you have to get rid of it. That garment of disgrace, you have to get rid of it. You'll be thinking that somebody placed a curse upon you. You may not know, maybe you brought it to yourself. It can be that the evil ones cast it upon yourself. So the one I said about bringing foreign objects, darkness into your home, can be in form of human being. It can be in form of objects. It can be in form of food or items. So it may be that you are the one that brought it to yourself, or somebody cast it upon you. Some people, they will see your star. They will know you are doing well. They will know that people are praising you. You just want to bring shame to you. What you have to do, get water. Please use a warm water or hot water. First thing you have to do, add 1 tablespoon of salt into this water. Allow it to dissolve. Then you have to add half of this. No matter the quantity of water, add it into that water. Mix it together. You can use your hand, you can use something to mix. As you're mixing it, you have to pray. Tell God that you don't want this garment of shame. You don't want this garment of all kinds of problem, attack. Maybe you are looking for fruit of the womb and it's giving you shame. You want a child, like seriously. Pray. Tell God that you want God to remove garment of shame. You want to be celebrated. Any kind of thing you are looking for, this is the time to cry to God as you're stirring it. Then you have to allow it to cool down for some time. Or you can just, if it's warm, you can just use it to have your bath. As you're having your bath, continue praying. Tell God to remove garment of shame, to remove any garment of hatred, anything following you which is not nice. Tell God to remove it. So after this cleansing, you have to continue being prayerful. Do not rely on this alone. Remember, always invite God's power in this. Tell God that you cannot do it alone, that you need the power of God to flow in, so that this will work perfectly for you. You cannot do without prayer. Prayer is needed. Your faith is needed for this to work. You can decide to repeat this as many times as you like, okay? You can do it for 3 days straight. You can do it maybe once in a week. You can do it once in a month. But this works effectively. By the grace of God, it's going to work for you. So you have to stay away from meeting with your partner sexually when you are doing spiritual work like this. And you also have to not be on your flow. This is for ladies, okay? Yeah, do not be on your flow, like seeing your period, so that this will work for you. There are other things that can make spiritual work not to work for one anyway. Like one of them is keeping your heart clean. As you are doing spiritual work, do not keep malice, do not quarrel with anybody. Keep your ways upright, show kindness, give out no matter how little you have. God will surprise you. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, share this video to everyone. Remain blessed as always. I will see you in my next video. It makes me focus. It makes me to be in the mood for prayers. Please try to keep this at a safe place whenever you're praying, to avoid burning down some important things in the house. So I'm going to start with Psalm 71. Psalm 71 is a very powerful prayer, a Bible verse that will help you greatly to change your story for good. But before then, you have to always ask God to have mercy upon you. Please make sure you just stand this somewhere safe. So I'm just carrying it now because I want you to see everything I'm doing.